Hi guys!
Hello!
So this is Sisily, aka that Cuban Girl, and
this is Aaron Mann, A Man's Journey. We both have separate YouTube channels, so be sure to go subscribe to both of them individually. Alright, what do we got going on today?
So today we have a really special video, really exciting for both of us, because if you guys don't know, we live together and we have this beautiful apartment, but there was one thing that we don't have in the apartment that we just purchased.
A portable washer and dryer. Now, these aren't just your run-of-the-mill home washer and dryer. Those usually have about 4 and 5 cubic square feet in a washer. These are about half that or even less. We found the biggest portable washer that we could find. This is a 2.1 cubic square foot. It's by the brand RCA, and it's got, I think, 6 cycle settings. It can do cold water, warm, hot water. It's got heavy modes if you have a lot of laundry, or like a quick wash if you're just doing like, we have like face wash towels, like maybe you're just doing a small load, bleach load, and you just want 15 minutes quick. So it's got a lot of settings for a portable washer. Now for the dryer, the one we chose to go with is called the Panda. A lot of people are familiar with this brand. This Panda dryer has great modes. It has a humidity mode and eco mode where it'll just sense when your clothing are dry. Clothing is dry, I don't know, one of those. So once your clothing is dry, it will stop the dryer. So that's a awesome mode. It has different heat settings, so I think this is like a new feature that they just put in the last year or two. So we're really excited to unbox these.
For us, we really wanted to eventually save money because living in Los Angeles, the washer and dryer that we have in our building is very expensive. Just the other day, we spent over $10 just trying to dry a pillow that we threw in the dryer.
That's not including the wash. So in total, we spent maybe $15
to $18, yeah.
Just that one day trying to do 3 loads of laundry, and it was so frustrating. We're like, we can't do this. Why not invest $500-600 in a unit in our home, and we're gonna save money within 6 months.
And also, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, doesn't matter what kind of Tide Pods we put in, or what kind of drying sheets, what kind of smell, scent, intensifying thing, our laundry never smells like our detergent. And that's, for me, I love when my laundry smells like my Tide Pods or my own smells. And for whatever reason, the laundromat here just takes that completely away from the clothes, and I don't like that.
Like, we're buying all this expensive detergent and it doesn't matter. So that's really frustrating. So all these reasons led us to buying these machines. We were really excited about these products, and we were looking, especially me, I'm getting all domestic. So we were really excited about these products, and we actually appreciated the other YouTubers that had done reviews on these. Like, it really enlightened us on what products we were going to get and inspired us to go with these specific models. So that's why we want to get back to the community and see what you guys think.
So if this is your jam, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, hit it. Let's go. In America, $9 a year. That is a lot of money we're going to be saving. It says never to use an extension cord. Good to know.
Does it say why?
Just says don't do that.
Oh, okay. So just to show you guys, it also came with this. Here, love.
This is the bottom cover. So there's a screw hole at the top of this paneling, and it is going to screw in right here. So we are going to slide this in, thread it through the bottom here. It actually fits perfectly.
Perfect.
Nice. So this screw we're going to attach to the bottom unit. I think that's good. We've come across something that we feel is not really mentioned in the manual. It's not very clear, but the drainage hose is very, very short. And I've tried to extend it or see if there was extra hose room, but look at how short this thing is. It's not super flexible. Like, this is as high as this drainage hose goes, and our counter sits up like just maybe above this. I don't know. We're gonna go experiment to see. But it's not clear. Do we buy an extender here, which is what I'm assuming. You just need to buy an extension to this hose, but it's not mentioned in the manual, so it's a bit confusing. So we are gonna troubleshoot with this and see what's next. So we are plugging in the cold hose to the quick adapter right now. Okay, so this, can you see that? So this snaps up into this unit here. And that is locked in process. Okay, we're good, right? All right.
So I'm super excited. We're about to start to try this for the first time. I'm going to go ahead and press the power button. And then what they want you to do is click on procedure and click rinse and spin. You see how it lights up? So I'm gonna do rinse and spin. And then temperature, cold, and then start. Alright, so in the instructions they tell you that you have to press rinse and spin, and then once you do that, we were like, what's happening? Because no water was coming out, but you actually have to wait a few minutes and it'll spin on its own without water, and then after a few minutes then the water will start to come out, so don't freak out like we did. And now it's all good, so I'm going to go ahead and start it again. So power and then start. Alright guys, so right now we're gonna go ahead and take out the dryer. The dryer's brand is Panda, and it is one that was highly recommended, so we're going to see what it looks like.
Now, the Panda. This is Benjamin, by the way.
Hello.
You have been adopted into our YouTube video.
He's making his debut.
His debut. All right, this is it. This is the Panda.
Ooh, so cute.
Sisily is opening the door for the first time.
Ooh.
All right, what's in there? We got the vent in the back. All right, do you want me to see what's...
It looks nice, and then we got where the filter goes, and as we saw on YouTube before, we have to change it. So here's where the link goes, and this is gonna be back here. Hopefully I know how to put it back on. Yeah, there we go.
It just clicks in?
Yeah, it just clicks in. Simple. So we have child lock, very important if you have kids at home. We don't, but you know. We have the normal, delicate, heavy duty, eco-friendly, auto, hot, warm, air dry. And then something here says freshen up, which I don't really know what that means, and your power button. So you have a lot of options, which is really nice. That's the goal, right? Like just get
all right,
footage.
we're gonna go see if this fits on top of this sink area. Cool.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's draining in here just fine. Underneath the moonshine and tequila.
By the way, this whole thing was Ben's idea.
Shout out to Ben. All right, so we got the Panda 2.6 cubic feet. This is about 9 pounds drying capacity weight. And the total weight of this unit is about 50 pounds.
All right, so we're gonna do our first load. I'm super excited to see how this is gonna work. So I'm gonna go ahead, I have my spa towels from the bathroom. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put in the Tide Pods inside the machine. So we saw in a video previously that we're supposed to put the Tide Pods in first. So I'm gonna put 2 of these and just let them dissolve. And then I'm going to go ahead, turn this on.
There we go.
So now that the Tide Pods have dissolved, I'm going to go ahead and pause it, open the lid, put in my sheets, and throw in the spa towels, and continue. Perfect. Cycle's over. I'm so excited. Let's put it in the dryer and see how this bad boy does. Everything looks really, really white, by the way. Like, that's one thing I've noticed this whole time. Oh, and this is pretty dry too. I mean, it's damp, but it's actually, it's not, like there's no water in it. Okay, so we're putting this in here. I wouldn't do more than this. If you guys look at the space in here, it's pretty small compared to a regular dryer. So if you just do your duvet or your sheets and a couple of more things, that's all you can do. How do I start it?
Hit play.
Where's play?
There's a flashing play button. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you wouldn't mind, please remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We'd love to have you guys follow our journeys and be sure to like both of our profiles. First of all, the RCA washer has been incredible. Honestly, it has met all of my expectations. It is one of the larger portable washers that you can get. So the 2.1 square cubic feet is great. It handles a full load. I mean, it almost feels like we have a washer in our apartment. It took care of the duvet. It took care of the sheets. When we have a big basket of clothes, we do divide it up. I wish we had the basket's pretty big, but we'll do like half a load in there and then another half.
I think it's amazing. I love the washer. It's really big. It's really quiet, which we love. It doesn't make a ton of noise. You have enough space for big loads. I would say it's probably like half a load of a regular commercial washer, and I think for having that inside your home is really nice. I really enjoy it. The clothes smell amazing.
Amazing. They
Yes.
smell like the detergent. They smell fresh and vibrant. It is not watered down. Like the mode on the washer, which I think this applies to why it smells so good, is it has, in the first cycle it goes through is called soak. So it fills the tub with water with your detergent in your clothes, and it just actually sits there for, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, but that really soaks the detergent in your clothes. And then it does the rinse and cycle, and it smells amazing.
One thing I wanted to mention is that the clothes, after they're done washing, it's actually it's damp, but it's not super wet, so it's really easy. Even if you don't have a dryer at home and you kind of just wanted to put it outside in the patio or hang it for a little bit, I'm sure that it wouldn't take a long time to dry, because it is almost dry. Like it's super like rinsed, and it's pretty damp.
It's incredible for, you know, those people that don't like to dry their clothes. They're all hang. This is literally perfect for you. The clothes come out almost dry, and I'm not just like upselling this. This is like, they aren't soaked. You couldn't even get water out of them if you tried to wring them out. It is that dried out. So just having the dryer in combo with this washer, you know, makes it amazing. It doesn't take that long to dry. But we do have some comments on the Panda dryer. Do you want to go into those?
Yeah, so the one thing I wanted to say about the Panda dryer is that it's not that big, okay? And I know it's a portable dryer, and I get it, you know, it's home. It does the job. It gets the job done. It does dry your clothes, but it is really small. And I'm only mentioning this because when you buy the RCA washer, it's really big, especially for a portable. Like you almost feel like you have a regular washer. But with the Panda dryer, the outside of the dryer is big, but the actual inside is really small. So even when we've done one full load, we've had to divide it in two in the dryer because it's a little bit small. Obviously it's a dryer that you're having at home, so yes, it's going to dry your clothes, it's going to get it done, and it's been working amazingly.
So the blanket in the washer, totally fine. We actually had enough room to put towels and some pillowcases in there. But when we transferred to the dryer, I just dried this blanket. That's it. And actually, it was pretty impressive. This was fully dry in about an hour, I would say, to be fair. But after an hour, completely dry, I can take this out and put the other towels and pillowcases in there. But that's a great example. You don't want to put everything in there because it'll just stay damp. It won't get fully dry for about 2 hours, maybe even more, 2 hours plus. So break it up when you're drying.
For a portable dryer, it does the job. It's amazing. We love it. The clothes smell amazing. It has a filter that you do have to change every single time that you're done drying because it does get full of lint. You have to make sure that you remember to change it every single time.
Yeah, the lint loads up. I'm actually gonna go grab it for you guys right now so I can show you how this removes, because a lot of videos didn't actually show this process, and I think even just showing you for 15 seconds is gonna kind of give you an idea of how to change the lint. This is the Panda lint catcher filter. When you're bringing it out of the Panda, it comes out like this. This top layer is the filter cotton thing. And these you can buy replacements for. They say you don't have to replace them for a month or two. You can stretch that out if you vacuum it. So I would say every week or two, just put a vacuum to this so it sucks out a lot of, because you probably can't see, but it's already collecting a lot of lint on there. But, so you take this. This is the other part of the unit once you take the cotton off. and you separate it, okay? And then on the inside here, this is where all the lint catches. Now look at that. We have so much lint that comes off of this. It's actually pretty impressive how much lint comes off of this. Anyways, look at that's a lot of lint. This is one load. So
yeah, so that's why it's super important that you make sure that you clean it every single time you wash and you dry. I think the washer also has a filter, right?
the washer does have a filter. You'll see it when you have your unit. It pops off really easy and it catches a lot of lint, surprisingly, in a wash load. I would change that out every wash or two, just every wash to be safe. But you'll be surprised. I never knew washers had lint collectors. Who knew?
Yeah, who knew?
The auto mode and like the sensor, it's a sensor humidity mode, doesn't work all that well. I mean, the dryer will stop, it'll say it's done, and I go in there and I still have to feel it, and it's like, it's still a little damp. I'll put it on high for 20 minutes and it's done. So in this process, we've kind of only used the high mode.
The hot
mode. The high hot mode. So we only use that high mode? Hot mode.
Hot mode.
Okay.
So it's eco, manual, auto, hot.
Yes. So we only use the hot mode and we just set it to the time we want. So if we are doing something like this blanket, set it to hot, 60 minutes. It's not gonna burn your clothes. You gotta know that this has a lower power than commercial dryers because you're coming in from the wall plug. So it's not really getting all that hot. It's not gonna burn out your clothes or something. Just make sure you don't over dry. But like I said, setting it to 60 minutes, checking it, your clothes are probably gonna be dry. So we actually really just like the high mode. We haven't noticed it shrinking our clothes or doing any of that because it's just not gonna reach that temperature. The exhaust is not that hot. We live in an apartment with no air conditioning and we run this thing for hours and it's not uncomfortable. We barely notice it. And on the noticing mention there, we had friends over at our house and they were like, wow, those things are so quiet. And we're like, yeah, we just got these. We're super excited. We're doing a YouTube video on them. And they're like, they're really quiet. And it's true. It's like near silent. We have our TV in the same room that we have the washer and dryer in, and you can't even notice it. It doesn't drown out the TV volume. Like, they really are quiet. So well done, Panda. Well done, RCA. The sound level is so good. If you have kids or you want to do your washer dry at night and you're worried about it being loud, not at all. It's not going to bother your neighbors. It's not going to bother anyone in the house. I highly recommend it. I know Sisily is loving it. It's been such a wonderful thing to have in our apartment.
So this has been it for today's video. If you really enjoyed our review, give us a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment with questions, concerns, ideas, anything you want to tell us. And please remember to subscribe to both of our YouTube channels. We have different content, but we love also doing things together. So you guys will definitely get more of us showing up on here as a team.
And remember
to always lead with your heart.